TGL have made some changes for next season.
Oh, great.
I know you're really excited about this. This is some real news. They have increased the size of the putting surface by 38%.
Hello.
Woo!
Why didn't they just find like the other 2%?
Yeah, just make it 40.
That feels like they've made it bigger and then they've measured it.
Well, yeah, that's what they have.
Carry on.
They have, which means that they can have more pin locations for TGL for the new season. And the other thing that they've done is they put in a revetted bunker face.
Always like that.
Amazing.
Which
I
is...
mean, looks great.
Yeah.
Indoors.
Never a bad thing.
Strange, but okay.
Yeah. And then the hitting boxes that they hit off of have been enlarged.
Good.
Because the players felt like they were standing too close to the, like the heels were.
I get that.
You know, when you're near the cart path?
Yeah.
It's like when you play in a sim sometimes, and you're kind of towards the back of the thing quite close. I remember the old one where like the putting green thing used to just when you took the club away, you felt like you were going to hit it.
And they have now added a removable lip in front of the sandbox so that they can add a bunker face in front of you when you're hitting fairway bunker shots.
Right. Okay.
What did they have before? Didn't they just have like almost like it was like a little thing that just came up and down, right?
Yeah.
And just exaggerated Okay.
Then there's also, each team is going to have their own hole, their own specialist hole, which has got their localized backdrops and terrain specific for that place that they're from.
Manhattan skyline for...
Correct.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Any of this sound exciting? Are you excited about TGL coming back in the new year?
I'm really digging deep to give a about it. I just don't... Maybe it's just because I'm a bit tired, but I'm like... It didn't really grab me last time.
Yeah.
And it's not making me too excited about the coming year either. I don't know. Maybe I didn't give it enough of a chance. Maybe this is something which I can get into a little bit more, but honestly, like, all this is doing is making what I thought was a pretty average viewing experience into something which is a bit bigger. That's kind of it.
Do you know what the problem with it for me is that I did enjoy watching it, and I will look forward to it coming back. The problem is it's just not great to view here because it's in US prime time.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe.
I don't really have that like, I'm going to sit down and watch TGL and the second match starts at midnight or whatever. I'm just like, I'm not gonna stay up for that. But and then so my kind of the way I used to take it in was from highlight packages and sort of things like, which again, you don't get the impact of kind of what's really going on. I think that the other thing is obviously kind of in the similar scope of what with Liv is that because the teams are so new and everything's new and there's no history and there's no pedigree to it and there's nothing really on it and you don't really kind of feel that like, I really want them to win because of this. I'm hoping that as it gets older that it will do that a little bit more. And obviously with the teams kind of staying, supposedly there's another team on the way as well. Maybe adds a little bit more of like there's rivalries that form and things. I'm trying to like think of what could be, but it's hard. You're trying to have to like really force it out of you to kind of get invigorated for this kind of thing.
We've been having the same conversations about Liv for the last 3 or 4 how many years that's been going. Like it's as it grows, will I start to care about the thing eventually? I don't know, but like you're competing against events which are like 160 years old. This is
why I said that I think they should just go way further with it and just make it super gamey and super, like technologically orientated. The course they're playing on, they have to hit it through things and it fires it off. Like, I want it to go silly, really. I just want it to be, but they won't.
It's so disappointed.
It's just... What I really want to try and understand is like who is this actually aimed at?
Americans.
Who's going to watch this in the long term? Because what you've done, you've taken golf, which is an outdoor sport. Obviously, we all know there are issues with tournament play, and there's a lot of people who don't have the time to watch it, the inclination to watch it. A lot of people who find it boring. A lot of people who play golf will not watch tour golf, and tour golf forever has been the only mainstay as far as golf entertainment is concerned. Obviously, you had the Golf Channel and things like the Big Break, but it's mostly tour golf. YouTube golf sits kind of to the side of this. Obviously, it's become more and more popular. And, there's a lot of people who love watching YouTube golf. But a lot of people who watch YouTube golf will not watch tour golf. A lot of people who watch tour golf don't give a crap about YouTube golf, which is perfectly fine. So you've taken golf off the golf course, you've put it inside, and then tried to make it as much like the golf course as possible.
Yeah.
You already have the golf course.
You've got golf outside.
Yeah.
You can go play it outside. The reason that they've put the TGL and they've moved it to American primetime is to try and get that primetime audience and to try and get people kind of interested and invested within it. Now, I personally can't remember what the ratings were like last year. I think they were better in places than expected.
Yeah.
So potentially
I think they peaked and troughed quite a lot.
Yeah, I think he was when Tiger, Rory, all the rest of it were playing.
Yeah, there was a definite boost when Boston Common were playing and when Tiger was also at Jupiter.
Yeah, which I think makes perfect sense. If you're watching, because how long is the run of episodes? Is it like 10, 12 episodes?
Something like that. Yeah.
If Tiger's playing and Rory's playing, I will have more incentive to watch that. And it's the same if it's the World Cup or the Euros. I will watch England versus Germany. Chances are I'm not going to tune in for Albania versus Hungary.
And you'll watch Latvia.
Of course I watch Latvia. Battered it, don't they? Jesus.
They did really well.
But, that's not to say that people from... The thing is, it's not to say in the World Cup, people from Hungary and Latvia, whoever, like they're ever going to qualify, Latvia that is, Hungary, great history.
I don't think you need to apologise to the people of Hungary. I think they understand.
When your team plays, you're going to watch. I have a sneaking suspicion that the people from Boston are not that engaged with Boston Common.
No.
I don't think the people from Atlanta are going to be on the street riling up support because Atlanta Drive are taking on Jupiter
Links.
Whatever the
Golf
hell
club.
they're called. Exactly.
Yet.
Teams only work when they have a connection to fans. Forcing teams upon prospective fans does not work. And you're not going to do that without history. You're not going to do that without excitement by the people watching. And this is not a format that's going to do it. Like you said, you're going to watch, you're going to tune in if Rory McIlroy is playing, not because he's playing for a certain team. People don't give a crap about Jupiter Links, but they're going to watch Tiger if he turns up. It's as simple as that. But that again puts us in the perspective of why not just hold it as a tournament?
Because of the time.
But there's no, the people who are involved in TGL, why not just get them all and play individually?
Yeah. Because you can't sell Rory McIlroy merch, but you can sell.
Well, isn't that
Boston Common merch?
Isn't that just a fucking indictment of what this is? Then, if we are putting it, if we are only making it, and we're only getting people to play in the TGL so you can sell shirts for Atlanta Drive or wherever it is, then that's just crap, and that's just the worst thing. It's kind of like the frigging hammer that they were using when they used to throw it in.
The FedEx.
Yeah.
Brought to you by FedEx.
FedEx hammer. Just off.
This podcast is good.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
I'm just tired and I'm just grumpy. If they make it better and it's more watchable and it's more exciting, then great. This could be fantastic. I just don't think it will be, and it's just not holding my interest. But there's a lot of people involved in this. There's a lot of people putting time into it, and probably a lot of people who really did enjoy the first season. So great.
Yeah.
If you've enjoyed it, great. Knock yourselves out.
Literally knock yourself out.
And I'll give it with the hammer, the FedEx hammer. I will watch it again, and I will give it a go. But I'm only going to watch it and give it a go because we're probably going to be talking about it on the podcast.
Correct.
Maybe it's just not aimed at me.
Maybe you're too old and grumpy. Have you ever thought about that?
Maybe it's just...
It might not. That's the thing. It might not be for golf fans. It might be for people who they want to get. They want to get people into golf, and this is the way to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is exciting.
Yeah.
Why is that guy wearing that necklace and doing that silly dance?
I like how they're mic'd up, and you get to hear a little bit more
that's
from.
cool.
There is elements to it that's nice, but
The best thing about it, for me, is ignore all the primetime crap because it doesn't really affect us. Great, if you're in Florida, you want to watch it primetime, amazing. That doesn't bother me. the most exciting thing was the fact it was in a stadium and you had fans like there to actually create some kind of atmosphere. But from what people were saying last time, actually the fan experience from people there wasn't that great. Because like all the mics and stuff that you hear at home
Just come into the broadcast.
it just comes to broadcast. It doesn't like go around the.
Well, that
the
is-
stands
that
of the
is
stadium.
rubbish.
Yeah, they got to solve that. They've got to solve that because the problem with watching live golf is that you don't get the commentary, which is why, and you don't, when you go to a golf course, we experienced this at the Ryder Cup. You don't actually see that much golf when you go to a golf tournament. You might see a few people walk past, someone hits a shot, whatever. But they've got people watching a TV show where they can show them as many shots as they can play. And, so that bit's
You
solved.
see it all.
Yeah, you're seeing all of the
Yeah.
shots. You're watching it on TV. You don't have to go anywhere. You can be at home, comfy while you watch it. Great. Doesn't cost you very much because you just got to pay your subscription to get to the broadcast or whatever. But the one bit that the fans want is the new bit, which is the fact the players being mic'd up. So if the in the stadium fans aren't getting the best bit and the at-home fans are, why would you even go?
Yeah.
Because the atmosphere, they're trying to build atmosphere. They've got to give.
Season ticket.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what?
TGL season.
Good Lord.
I will give it another go, and I'll try and go into it with a much more open mind because I'm very much aware as I'm hearing myself talk that I've kind of come to a decision on this already, which I don't think is fair over
Yeah.
one. Over
Okay.
one
Well, that's
season.
very grown up of you.
I think so.
Well done.
But
Proud of you. No, don't butt it now.
But the 38% increase green is not quite.
it's not quite.
You're looking forward to the revetted
hitting
face.
the mark, dude. Like a revetted
It's not
face.
quite pushed the needle yet, but
Yeah.
39,
Yeah.
maybe.
To be honest, I don't know why. I don't know why I'm actually. At least I'm feeling something about it. At least it's just not apathy. So
That's good.
at least it's making me emotional.
It's
in
stirring
some
something inside of
respect.
you.